Talking Texas.
This is 13 Minutes to Magic Texas, an abbreviated limited series podcast about the TAOM, SAM, FISM, NACM combined convention on August the 30th through September the 2nd, 2024 in Arlington, Texas, which we call Magic Texas. Every 2 weeks we will post a new episode with new information, updates, and announcements about Magic Texas. I am your host, Scott Wells.
And I'm Dal Sanders, the president of the Texas Association of Magicians and co-producer for Magic Texas.
And I'm Mark Whitehouse. I am your Society of American Magicians convention chairman and the other co-producer of Magic Texas.
And today we're going to talk about something a little bit different, and that has to do with the grant program for the Magic Texas Youth Program. So tell us a little bit about this.
Yeah, I'm so excited about this. This just happened. The SAM has a Magic Endowment Fund. This was set up by Harry Houdini. Oh my gosh. We have been able to support many, many different programs in the past, and they have just awarded 30 registrations, 30 youth registrations to attend the Magic Texas Convention.
Wow. So that way there will be 30 youth who will be able to attend using that grant at no expense of their own.
That's right. They need to be a member of the Society of American Magicians Youth. It's called SAMY. Used to be called SYM. It's going to be pretty much first come, first serve. They need to have a chaperone who also attends registers, and but it's at a very reasonable rate.
Yeah, there's a discounted rate, I believe, for the chaperones, so they're not paying like a full magician's rate for that, right?
That's correct. That's correct.
And that will include them being able to go to the dealer's room and, of course, to see all the major shows too.
It does not include lodging; it's only just the registration. Just to be clear.
Yep.
So
local youth that attend. Oh my goodness, what a great deal to be able to see these people. And the SAMY program, if you were involved with it last year when we were in New Orleans, oh my goodness, the kids were just ecstatic about this. At first, I heard one of the children say, there's a particular lecture I really want to be able to see. And we said, that's fine. Make a choice when you get to that point. Do you want to see the lecture or do you want to stay at the academy? And when they came up with that opportunity, they said, I really want to stay here in the academy.
Yes, in addition to the just the great teachers that we'll have involved, we'll also be having some of the stars of the conventions pop in from time to time and spend time with the kids. It's Sean Farquhar, for instance, one of the greatest card guys in the world. He's going to be sitting there with us, with those kids, and getting him to go back to his other duties is really difficult. He loves teaching magic to the kids. He loves spending time with the kids. And he's just one of the names that'll be up there. But this is kind of a convention within a convention, isn't it, Mark?
That's right. Yeah, because they do have those options to see those evening shows. Of course, they're going to see the evening shows. This is during the daytime, and they'll be they'll coordinate it so that the highlight lectures and events that are happening during the day, such as the Stars of Tomorrow show, that they'll have the opportunity to see those, and then during the down times, that's when they have the classes.
And this year, we're going to do a little different setup. We're going to have it divided up into 3 groups. For the first time ever, we're going to be offering special classes for 5 to 7-year-olds. Just, I hear so many stories of magicians who got their start in magic when they were 5, 6, or 7 years old. And we're going to be using a special program called Magic Explorers. You can think of it as arts and crafts meet magic. The kids actually create their own magic. They color it, they put it together, and then we teach them how to do the tricks. And it's very, very popular. So the 5 to 7-year-olds will get to do that. Slightly older kids will get to do some Discover Magic classes. And of course, the older kids will get to work on their cardistry and coin palming and things like that. So It's going to be an all-in immersive convention within a convention for these kids.
And who will be some of the teachers you're talking about who will help the youth?
Well, I don't have the list right in front of me, but it will be the people who are the stars of the convention coming in. I know that Sean Farquhar is planning on doing it.
So there'll be people who are part of the talent dropping in and out and helping to instruct the youth.
Absolutely.
An hour session with the kids and talking about just different topics that really are something the kids really want to know.
In the past, there have been times when I wanted to skip what we as adults were supposed to be doing and go drop in on the kids. But, that's not allowed. This is just for the kids. So, and their parents, of course. So, it's going to be such a great addition to the convention. And
so this is sponsored through the Magic Endowment Fund. And if I could spend a moment talking about that, because many of the listeners may not know about the Magic Endowment Fund. It has several different purposes, but one of them is, and Harry Houdini set this up, that any performer of the allied arts, if they ever get into a financial issue with a hospital stay, for example, unfortunately for me, I just had a visit with a hospital and they're looking at my ankle and they're talking about, you're probably going to need a little scooter because we don't want you to put any weight on your ankle. Well, that scooter, my insurance will cover that, but someone else, they may not have the insurance to cover that. So that's the type of thing that you can put into. George Schindler is the dean of the SAM, and he's the person who is in charge of that particular fund. Make a request. It's all kept private, and they're just looking for people to provide this money to. And it's not just SAM members. It's any performers of the allied arts. So if you're a juggler or fire eater or whatever,
or even a clown.
And so this is an opportunity. So everyone should take advantage of that if they can, if they need it.
And those 30 scholarships for SAMY members is really, really great. But a friend of ours, and this is on the TAOM side, a friend of ours who was a friend of, she was practically the queen of TAOM at one time, Cherie Kay. Some of you may remember Cherie Kay. She passed away about a little over a decade ago now. He found out about what the MEF was doing, and he said, I want to get in on that action too. And he has found 18 more scholarships that will be able to be awarded to kids that are not necessarily members of the SAMY. Maybe there's not a SAMI group near them or something like that. So we're going to be able to expand our scholarships this year.
This is a friend of Cherie, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
A friend of.
That's just amazing. So that's 48 scholarships that we can have for kids to attend the convention.
And let me say this right now: if you, for some reason, feel like you want to do a scholarship for 1, 10, 12, or another 48 kids, contact Mark or I. Okay, we have a lot of kids that come to this already. We've got over a dozen signed up already, just because they didn't want to miss anything.
Or if you work for a company, perhaps, who might be, maybe they've got some sort of budget for donating to groups like this.
Great idea, Scott. If you are part of an organization that would like to sponsor kids to learn magic and become better communicators and just have the kind of confidence that it takes to perform magic, then please get in touch with Mark or I, and you can reach us at probably the best email address is be@magictexas.com. be@magictexas.com. They'll forward those emails to us.
And who knows, those kids might someday win America's Got Talent and have a show in Las Vegas.
Might be the next Matt Franco or Shin Lim or Jen Kramer or who knows. So all three of those names have shows in Las Vegas. All three of those names got started at SAM conventions. So.
And of course, they'll be able to see a lot of other people who are competing. I mean, the youth will not only just be learning things in the classes, but then they have the ability, again, to go to the dealers and see all the new stuff that they've got for sale, as well as the evening shows and everything, and some of the contests, and learning a little bit more about the international scope of our organization.
You know, traditionally, we have a time when kids get to go to the dealer's room when it's closed to adults, and it's just open for the kids. So we're trying to figure that out too. So this is just shaping up to be a really amazing convention. I should mention that we just recently, just this past week, got approval to be one of the sites that shows the movie Lost in the Shuffle. That's going to be a big thing.
Isn't that movie that's
the documentary
playing cards, right?
Yes.
And with Sean Farquhar is one of the performers and
the star of the film.
Star of the film, and quite a few others are involved in that program. And you can see it at our convention first.
You can see it at our convention. Yes, it's actually going to debut at the Hot Docs Film Festival up in Canada in the next week or two.
I think now we're about to run out of our 13 minutes of time.
According to my clock, we have 37 seconds.
Probably a good time to start to wrap this up. So it's an important thing, again, if you have not registered and you're interested in learning more about this, again, send an email to b@magictexas.com and tell us that you have a youth who is a member that is a member of the organization for the SAMY, and that we can give you more information on what you need to do to get here.
And we'll also have information on the Cherie K Memorial scholarships too in a couple of weeks.
And the website is what, Mark?
The site is magictexas.com.
There you go.
Do you hear that, Scott?
I think we got it, magictexas.com. Thank you very much.
Do you hear the tone?
I did. I hear that. It means that's our time is up. And so thank you guys for joining us again here this week. And that was Dal Sanders, Mark Whitehouse, and this is Scott Wells. Until next time, bye-bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.